What's the Not Your Finest Hour podcast? What is that all? I mean, I've heard stories.
Not Our Finest Hour podcast. I'll have to check out one of these days when I get a minute to listen to it. I've been told it's not for everyone. Just the general reviews I hear on it. It has been getting really good reviews.
And I've never personally listened to it, but I have heard it's not for everyone.
I listened to the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Just great podcast. I've really enjoyed that.
I'm not endorsing anything. But what Caleb told me, he said, don't endorse anything unless you listen to it first.
I do once in a while listen in, and it's a lot of fun. But I do got to be careful. It is not for everyone.
Caleb Allman is always dropping nugs that it's one of the most value-added shows out there.
Of course, through all the Not Our Finest Hour, you guys poking fun at so much different stuff is absolutely killer.
I don't feel any oppression tonight. In fact, I feel very free. Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Thanks for being here.
I'm Interlock In, and I wouldn't fucking miss the Not Our Finest Hour podcast for nothing.
Welcome to the beginning of the Thursday night recorded podcast to be released sometime tomorrow after Mike forgets to release it first thing in the morning.
Down to the wire.
Down to the wire, baby. Yeah, it is down to the wire. I had this Monday was a holiday, so we got to give ourselves a break on that.
That's right.
It's
Monday was a fucking holiday.
A week later.
It was a goddamn holiday. We needed to take a break from our unpaid gig being the podcasters. And then Tuesday, I had this has been just the crappiest, shittiest week. It's just been, although no one ripped my machine seat out, which I saw today, Chad, and I thought, and I loved when you were like, this thing will be fixed before I fucking sell it. And I'm like, great.
Well,
just pumping this machine up right to with all the broken shit on this machine that we barely use. I'm gonna fix it before I sell it to you.
Well, in reality, I don't think I'm selling it to someone who follows Landscape Daddy. It's gonna go to on a trade. It'll go in on a trade, and then if you're unlucky enough, you'll see the hue of the erased NDL logos on it.
What? I remember when you bought this machine, because you bought it during our time podcasting, your love affair with the ASV, and it had to be an ASV, and it needed to be an ASV, and you had this love affair with it. Chad, did the ASV cheat on you? Did it steal from you? Like you loved it. You loved this machine with all your heart. You loved it. You sourced it out. You found it. You were like, gotta have this ASV. Chad, where did you and the ASV go wrong?
It must have stolen billable hours from me. That's one. I mean, it's not a bad machine. It's just the little things that go wrong really tick me off. Like, does one of the arms on the boom is a little skewed now, and then it ended up throwing this whole pin off, and then the quick connect wouldn't work because of it, so they had to order a new mechanism. And I'm like, the guys are saying the seat shakes, and the guy asked me about it, and I'm like, I don't know. The guy say the seat is rattling. He's like, well, okay, and then he came to look at it, and he's like, oh yeah, the bolts are sheared. He's like, they're sheared right off. What the fuck? When have you ever been a skid steer where the bolts for the seats have sheared off?
Would you say that your guys treated the ASV rougher than they treated than your other machines?
No. The problem is that, and it's not maybe an ASV fault, it's the machine is meant to be babied. It's meant to be tender loving care, finishing topsoil machine. And I should have known better when we bought it, but there was always going to come a time whenever that machine unfortunately had to go out on a brick job or a gravel job or something. And as soon as we did that, it showed its limited capability.
How does someone build a skid steer just for dirt? I don't understand.
I don't know, but I don't think maybe they're just for light dirt work and forestry, but but they're sure as shit not a bulldoze through it Kubota or cat or even a bobcat. Like this thing is, she's soft.
You seemed honestly like I liked the video today because it reminded me of when I first started following you and you would absolutely lose shit on Instagram stories about wall blocks that weren't perfect or loose faces on. I remember it just brought me back to those great original NDL days.
So, but do you
You
want to see
just
more complaining out of me? Is that
no, I just it's just funny when you're losing shit. There's no fucking seat in this thing. The quick attach is fucked up. I'm selling it. This if there was ever an advertisement to buy a machine, Chad has put it out there. This is the advertisement.
well,
This is,
if you, if you start to lie about things, then you have so much to remember, and I can't keep track of all these things that I don't lie because then you just have too much stuff to remember. I already have a bad memory.
I can give you a so because my life's not complex enough between the hours of 4 in the morning when I wake up and 11:30 or 12 when I go to bed. We decided this week to start running a night shift so we could work 24 hours a day at
What
the
does
Berry
what does the
operation.
landscape night shift look like?
Well, that's a great question because I needed some new SOPs because we've never really run. So we have this job. Last year we did this parking lot, and the parking lot, the way it's designed, the parking stalls are short, but everyone in Barrie drives a huge pickup truck. So for the whole winter, people were backing off the asphalt into the muddy area, and the pickup trucks were sinking and getting stuck or something, cars. So what they want to do is put 2 feet of crusher run on the outside of the parking lot compacted so that when someone backs off, there's a little bit of give, which seems rational, except that every spot in the parking lot is filled all day, every day. So they wanted us to work on Saturdays and Sundays to do this. And that presents some issues with getting materials and such. So I came up with the landscaping night shift. So we're running a night shift where these guys are, originally we said, can we start the night shift at 3 o'clock? Because I thought if you start at 3 and you work till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Like 3 to 11, that's like a night shift, isn't it? That's like an 8-hour night shift. Did you do like a 3 to 11 in a factory? There's a 7 to 3, a 3 to 11, and an 11 to 7, right? Yeah. So I thought we'll run a 3, we'll run a 3 to 11, a 3 to 12. I don't know. I don't have a standard set of SOPs for the landscaping night shift. And so then it decided to piss rain every day.
Hmm.
So the guys now the guys are working a night shift in the pissing rain. The first night it wasn't pissing rain, but last night it was. So last night I was watching my daughter play soccer, and it's like vertically raining, like across the field, and it's driving into my face, and I'm like, wow, I wonder how the guys working the night shift are doing right now in the parking lot. And then they called me. And they said, "Hey, Mike, this is 9:45, quarter to 10. It's pitch black. It's raining, like horizontally raining. Sorry, I said vertically. I meant it's horizontally raining with the wind." And they say, "Oh, Mike, we were digging because they got to dig it out a bit to get in the full 8 inches or whatever. So they're digging with the E20, and the track popped off it." And I'm like, it's like, so now these two guys are staying in a hotel, working a night shift with track popped off the machine. It's 9:45, quarter to 10. And the foreman was upset because, in his mind, he's staying in a hotel and he wants to get more work done and he wants more production, and it's horizontally raining on him and the track popped off. And I told him to go back to the hotel and go to bed because I was like, sometimes it's time to just fucking pack it in.
Yeah.
And he's never put a track back on a machine before. And so we we have a crew running during the day and then a crew running at night. So the day crew foreman has put a track back on lots of times. So he was going to go up there this morning and put it on. But when I woke up this morning, it was still horizontally raining at 4 a.m. and it looked like it was going to horizontally rain for the whole day. So I said, we are going to call it a day. So I drove to Barrie to help him train him to put the track back on from here, which was awesome. Anyways, and I think that whole story is an accurate description of my week. And I've been landscaping a really long time, and Tuesday and Wednesday this week was a couple of the first times where I really felt like I don't think I'm going to make it anymore. I don't think I have what it takes to just the insane resilience it takes to just operate and run any kind of landscaping company. This year is maybe I'm just too old. Maybe it's my unchecked, unmanaged diabetes. I don't know. Just
Thought about that this week. Not the diabetes, but
oh.
I'm like, we've made it 14 years. I'm like, maybe this is the year that does me in. Like, maybe something that I don't know about changed drastically, and we're just not meant for this anymore.
I feel the same way, bro.
Like, did something switch underneath my feet somewhere, and things just aren't going the way that they used to go? Like, what am I doing different now to have shit suck so hard?
No matter what I do, it's wrong. And
Yeah.
then I start every time I go to do something. Like today I went up to put the track on, and I got because there's only two of them doing the night shift. I had to gather the two of them together, and I said, guys, like, because they're both upset. They feel like the production is behind. They're not getting as far as they should. They should be finished more. And I'm grateful in my life that I have people that are worried about those things that are part of our team, that are taking. But on the flip side, I gathered them in and I said, guys, I read the forecast. I sent you here. I hoped that the Weather Network was pulling one of its, we have no ad revenue and we need millions of people to keep opening the Weather Network app so we can justify what we charge for our ads kind of week with this rain. But that was not the case. The case was the Weather Network for once was insanely accurate. So I bear all responsibility for sending you guys here in the pouring rain. And a track popping off at 10 o'clock at night in a dark parking lot, that's not your fault. Like I thought I had a good solution to my parking lot installed gravel problem. I thought I have the solution. But much like all of 2025, I did not have the solution. Perhaps the daytime weekend shifts would have been a better solution.
Yeah. We planned on laying sod in the rain today, which I thought was great because we don't have a water truck right now. So I said, the rain will take care of the watering for us. And it rained for about 15 minutes this morning and then was nice the rest of the day.
You fucker.
Yeah.
It's been raining here for 36 hours straight.
I need that rain, though, is what I'm saying, right? I didn't need it to be nice today. I needed it to rain. I needed the guys to pull through and work through the shitty conditions so that sod got wet and it's still bone dry.
So are you going to hire a water truck or what are you going to do?
So we hired 2 water trucks for tomorrow. And then the first water truck, we were informed that they're going to work for GIP tomorrow. So they can't come until at least mid-afternoon. So called someone else and they're sending a tanker down. And I said, the tanker driver doesn't have to get out of the truck. All he has to do is pull up that tanker beside the sod and I'll have someone water it. Pull out the hose and walk alongside of it. A 3-inch hose. I've never watered sod with a 3-inch hose.
3-inch hose?
Yeah.
God, dude. I had to buy so we we're doing a bunch of hourly work, and one of the things was laying this sod. So we laid this sod last week, and Jack emailed the people and said, "Who's watering this?" Like, I don't care. Like, it's hourly. We laid it. It's down. It looks great. We have pictures of it, but it's all going to die. And they said, "Well, no, you
Well,
guys
not if you just have 3 days of 30 mil rain.
Well, this happened. Yeah, this happened last Monday. I think we laid. So they told us that they would pay us to water it, pay us for the water trailer, and pay us hourly to have someone water it. So, okay. So Bill had to get water from the water station because we're working at like Berry Operations, and he said, "Oh, I need a 3-inch hose." So I went to Princess Auto and I bought a 3-inch hose. And for you to say that someone's going to hold a 3-inch hose coming off a tanker, I've held a 3-inch hose recently. I don't know that is going to be someone's going to be wet and tired at the end of that experience. Almost.
Bernie is an experienced professional. He's been watering sod for probably 50 years at this
All
point. So
with a 3-inch hose?
no. He's got
That is a big
hose.
motherfucking hose, man.
Yeah.
Inch and a half hose is a big you're hanging on tight to an inch and a half.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We'll see. Bernie usually likes to cut the end off the hose, so it's not it's like a floppy little thing, right? And it like sort of dampens itself as the water comes out.
Sorry, tanker guy, I'm just slicing your hose into pieces here, bro.
The thing is, Bernie would do it without hesitation. And then when the guy freaks out and he's like, "Well, what do you mean? What's wrong?"
That's how you water the sod.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have come here if you didn't know I was going to cut the hose.
So I was scrambling to get this water truck, right? Because I was nervous that we wouldn't have any way to water this sod tomorrow, and it's Friday, and one of the cardinal rules of sod is sod doesn't go down on a Friday, right? Because no one's around to water it on the weekend. But we found this water truck company, and I said, "Great, send the truck." He's like, "Well, and he wanted to go discuss pricing with me, and he's like, "Well, it's this much for the load of water, and then $80 an hour." I'm just like, "Send the truck." He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, $80 an hour? There's $10,000.
Who the fuck is running the fucking water truck for $80 an hour?
I don't know. Like, you're putting a person in this water truck? Or it's like a tanker, right? Like a tanker trailer on the back of a.
This is an argument. This is better than you having your own water truck. $80 an hour.
I'm like, $80. Like, ours goes up for 120. You know, like.
You also haven't seen the water truck yet.
Oh, I know what it looks like. I've seen it around.
Okay, have you? All right.
Yeah. It's a big, beautiful stainless steel tanker, like
$80.
$80 an hour.
Well,
like, okay.
That's a fucking bargain.
Yeah. Like, we should do this more often.
This should be the way.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I'm probably spending $15,000 to get my aluminum tank fitted onto an A-frame.
For your water truck.
Yeah.
Do you think that part of your struggles because I feel like this is 100% part of my struggles this year so far is that I put plans in action, but they haven't really come to fruition. And my number one is my action plan was getting the new bin truck. And not having that bin truck is I thought, okay, we have one 2015, the 2006, the 2009. They'll make it until the 2025 comes. But that did not happen. The 2006 cacked, and then the 2009 blew the injectors, which Brad is working on. He's got it running, but there's still something up with it. He's working the kinks out of it. So one of my like stress points in my life that seems to be like sort of self-destructing my whole life is having this one bin truck, because I also went out and tried to source some new bin clientele. I wanted to sort of maybe grow that side of the business because last year it had not done as well as other years, partially because I think there's a bit of a depressed market for all landscaping. But anyways, I put in some work to find new clients and stuff, and now we have new clients. Now we have this one truck, but my endless focus on the ridiculousness of having one truck when we should have three. That being said, Arntz was going to help us with bin trucks this year too. So they have 2 bin trucks and we have 3. So there was 5 bin trucks to start the season. And at one point last week, Cody's was the only truck running. out of five. 5 bin trucks, 4 down, 1 truck running. And it has a huge, like there's a big digital dash in that one, and half the dash is taken up by a light that says check engine. I mean, there's a small check engine light, and it comes on. It's usually got something to do with some kind of emissions bullshit, but it periodically comes on. But now the entire digital dash is displaying a massive check engine light. And I'm like, can this thing just needs to claw through. And I think that the part of it is my endless problems with this bin truck issue is causing the rest of some of my stuff to spiral out of control, maybe, or my brain is trapped in that, and I'm already feeling like I should have ordered the other truck sooner. I fucked this up. I'm having a lot of negative thoughts, and then something else happens and it becomes a bigger tragedy than it really is. And then that causes me to spiral more out of control, make more horrible decisions, like send guys to work night shift in horizontal rain for 3 days.
You can see that. So just about every single job I've priced to do this year, I've priced it with the bin truck that we were supposed to have, right? And because that truck isn't here, we're moving materials at 3 tons at a time. Bleeding money profusely because we're taking 3 tons instead of 15 tons of material at a time. And I'm wondering, like, why isn't this working? And I'm trying to pump the brakes on the jobs that I booked using this hook truck because I want to stop the bleeding. Like, I have to find other things for the guys to do in the meantime until this truck comes and saves our life because we can't get material in or out the way we need to.
I feel like I'm having a subtly different but similar problem.
The bin truck's supposed to be here next week after, maybe.
I was so frustrated with the bin truck last week. I called Kelly and said, I think the best decision we can make as a company is to walk away from the $10,000 deposit we put down on the bin truck, sell everything we have to do with bins, eliminate any kind of bin trucking from our lives because bin trucks just break down constantly and are horribly unreliable. And just buy Cody a triaxle and put her to work in that and just get out of the bin business and the bin trucking business and eliminate any kind of bin trucks from our lives because they are all just unreliable shit boxes. All of them.
Exactly what I want to hear.
Chris's bin trucks are 2022 and 2023, and they're shit boxes that are breaking down constantly because the hooks are fucked or some piece of it is fucked. And it's like, you're picking up. Like, I don't think this will happen to your truck.
Thank you.
Because I don't. No, I don't. And this is, you know why? Because your truck will only work for you. Like my friend Rob, his bin truck only works for him. And it's a very reliable truck and the hook works well. But we're probably hooking more bins in a day than he hooks in a week because he's only using the truck for himself.
Yeah, and which likely will be.
I know his truck. We've been friends a long time, Rob and I. He's had the truck the whole time. Like, it was well ordered, well built truck, and he uses it for himself. And as far as I know, he certainly never bitches to me about it being unreliable. But I think that your truck will be similar to his because it's working for you. But when you put these trucks out, hooking heavy bins off the road, 5, 6, 10, like Cody did 7 bins yesterday, hooked up off the road, heavy bins like that. I think that kind of weight and just doing it endlessly every day is part of the difficulty with the trucks over using the truck the way you're going to, where it could have the water tank on it for 3 days straight.
Yeah. Time will tell, but I think, it'll be a lot less on and off for
of
us.
Of all the things I've been wrong about this week, let's hope this isn't one of them.
Yeah.
Let's hope that your truck will. I anticipate the new bin truck we're buying to be an unreliable piece of junk. Because I'm like, well, we're just going to use it and it's going to get fucked because we're going to use it because the way we use them is just not great for the business model. I thought about just getting rid of the whole bin division and keeping the brand new truck and a few of the bins for Cody, and then just having her work with the crews. You know, doing what you do, like having that bin truck available to the crews every day. She can float the equipment for them. She can supply them with gravel. Tomorrow we're moving a shit ton of regrind on site at she could do that at like up there. Like we could use it almost every day on the landscape crews. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like it doesn't seem like the market is great for interlock jobs here. So you'd be the one to know, right? Are people ordering less bins this year than they did in the past?
we there's been a decline since 2 years ago. Like last year was a decline. This year, I think bins are actually up because we have some new clients. But also, bins might seem way busier because we only have one truck and we should have three.
Yeah.
You know, like we should have three trucks and we have one. But then the trucks go out a lot in the winter. You know, like I did the math on what we invoiced. Like my truck ran 1,400. I don't know. We talked about this before already.
No.
The odometer in my truck was fucked last year. Brad put a new one in. And I know when we started the winter season, that odometer had 1,200 kilometers on it. Over the entire winter, the truck put another 1,400 kilometers on it. But we invoiced over $30,000 in those 1,400 kilometers.
Nice.
Because, well, it's just driving around in circles, moving snow, right? So it's worth having the extra trucks just for the winter.
For you.
Yeah. For us, yeah. And then, but then, I don't know. And I'm also just having a like super shitty ass week. So I try not to make, like, I don't even have fucking Coke Zero. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Who the fuck drinks that?
I do. Those are better than the Coke Zero.
You think that's better?
Dr. Pepper, anything is better than any other soda out there.
Yeah,
Really?
I agree. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I only drink Coke Zero.
Well,
I
maybe.
can't even get fucking omelet bites anymore because Ryan and his fucking eggs. Like this guy has taken over. Like fuck off. I thought he like owned soccer teams and made gin. And dressed up in a red costume with swords or something. Like, why is this guy making
Isn't
eggs?
his wife getting sued? Doesn't he need to
fund
that with the egg money?
Maybe you're right. Maybe he sold his soul to the eggs in order to help defend his wife who's getting sued. Absolutely possible. 100% that could be the case. But this guy's fucking up my life, and he's never responded once to any of my times calling him out, which is kind of rude.
I love how not having omelet bites is fucking up your life.
I eat a limited amount of things because I'm trying to maintain this diet.
Get those omelet bites at home.
I know I have them.
Have them at home before I leave.
I wish that I had that kind of gumption.
You can make your coffee at home.
I know.
Your omelet bites at home.
I have them and I have coffee, and I have failed miserably in the last 2 weeks at making coffee and omelet bites at home. And then Ryan brought out his fucking scrambled eggs, and that fucked me even further. I'm at odds with everything this week. This is everything I am at odds with. And I'm hoping that it turns a corner, like the weather gets better or something. I don't know.
Well, it's still not warming up here. It's like we've all been in hoodies and long pants all week. Like I think it was 10 degrees today. Like the things are not clicking for the weather this year. So
I've never seen a more effective politician than Big Daddy Carney. He is a climate change master. he needs to save the planet, and it's May 22nd, and it's fucking 8 degrees out. I mean, Big Daddy Carney came in 4 weeks ago. We had a normal, temperatures were going up. He came in, boom, climate change over. 4 weeks, Big Daddy Carney. You got to give credit where credit's due. This
Yeah.
man ended climate change in our country in 4 weeks. In wild things that are happening in the world, did you see that Trump had the president of South Africa in and then
Oh man.
dim the lights and started playing videos of them slaughtering and genociding white farmers in South Africa? Because in 2018, he tweeted about it and they said it was a conspiracy theory and it wasn't true. So he brought the guy to the White House and then played videos of it happening in the background to prove that it wasn't false information or a conspiracy theory.
That's
That was
great.
wild.
And the guy called it a very successful meeting. The president of South Africa was like, it was such a successful meeting. Oh my God, man. Because he's cut off all their, and they get no US aid, they get no funding, they get nothing from him because of the slaughter of white farmers in South Africa, which I didn't know was a thing, but I guess it is.
Hmm.
So at least I didn't have as bad a week as that South African president, dude.
We've been sleeping on. My wife got these grounding sheets. Have you heard of these? You plug your bed sheet into the fucking wall.
No, tell
Yeah,
me more. I'm
maybe they might
interested
help
in
your
this.
diabetes. Um,
Maybe.
so I don't know what it is, but it's a fitted sheet that goes over your bed, but there's a plug on it and it goes into the wall. It grounds you apparently. I don't know what it does. She thinks it's,
Ground you from what? Like electrical shock?
yeah, I don't know.
So essentially, you were having so much problems with getting electrocuted in bed that you got a sheet that plugs into the wall.
No, but I don't know why she thought this was a good idea, but I don't know, whatever makes her sleep better at night.
I'm gonna. I'm 100%. If it makes my wife sleep better at night, if Kelly sleeps better, I'll sleep on some electrifying blanket.
It maybe the what is it, the like a Prozac effect or whatever.
I'm looking it up to see what the benefits are since you're just randomly sleeping on it.
I'm sleeping, yeah. Well, I haven't died, so
Grounding well bed sheet.
light's gone.
Is that what it's called? The
Yeah,
grounding well bed sheet?
grounding bed sheet, yeah, sure.
Well, it's $139.
I think ours is cheaper than that. I don't know, maybe.
1,743 5-star reviews.
Huh.
Impressed with the quality of this grounding bread sheet. What does it? Grounding. So it says recharge overnight. Grounding reconnects your body. I like how this podcast is swung into health. Like this is where people are coming for their health information now.
Information.
Yeah, like unchecked diabetes and grounding sheets. Grounding reconnects your body with the Earth's natural electrons. Do you feel like that?
I feel like I'm pretty electrified when I wake up.
What's your thought? So
I
all right,
did have a good sleep the last 2 nights. I don't know if it's because of that.
restoring your natural electrical balance to significantly improve sleep quality and reduce inflammation related pain. If this
This might be for
works,
you.
yeah, fucking 100%. I love this idea. Grounding is safe and works for everyone, no matter the age. It's 100% naturally occurring phenomenon, and it works identically to stepping outdoors barefoot. Is stepping outdoors barefoot a big deal?
Side note, we put it in a gas line this week,
I
and so the gas tech shows up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got my helper coming." The helper shows up in uh sandals. The gas tech. And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing in sandals?" The guy goes, "Oh, well, I'll just take off my sandals and go barefoot." He's like, "That's no fucking better. Get out of here. Go home." He was a co-op kid, but my God.
I'll go barefoot.
He wanted to walk in the sandy trench barefoot. But Anyway, go ahead. Continue with your.
We use the best organic cotton available. It's finely threaded with pure silver. This blend has been dermatologically tested to ensure no irritation to even those with the most sensitive skin.
Hmm.
I'm interested in this because I'm going to send it to Kelly because she'll probably actually do something about this where I will just think about it and then do nothing and sleep in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the key.
Well, I do have a doctor's appointment on the 28th. So there's that. I don't know when that is.
Next Wednesday.
I haven't gotten my new health card yet. Hopefully we're not running a night shift.
Hopefully it's not coming Canada Post.
The one guy on the night shift said to me, I've never worked a landscaping night shift before. Well, he said like doing snow, but like actually doing landscaping. I said, bro, I don't think I've ever worked a landscaping night shift before.
I've always wanted to do an overnight job somehow.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like
an
that would be
interesting.
cool.
I feel like those two guys, they're living in a hotel, getting per diem money, and working night shift. And that doesn't. All of those things seem like something that's probably not normal in the landscaping world.
It's not like how often do you ask? Well, I mean, for you and I, maybe in the commercial realm, you'll ask more guys to stay away, far from home,
Yeah.
overnight. But like on a regular residential landscape crew, it's rare that you're sleeping over anywhere.
Maybe Mike should start sleeping in Kitchener. Get himself an apartment. I wonder what it costs him to drive back and forth every day. Could do the math in his spreadsheet whenever he comes back.
Still?
What?
Is he still working in Kitchener?
I thought that's where he always works.
I don't know.
Maybe that's an assumption on my part too, though.
Hmm.
Which, again, this week I've made a lot of terrible assumptions. That like this is like a week of like terrible decisions stacked on top of each other all week.
I can see that.
It's just well, it's a month of terrible decisions. It's just every time it's so. This is the kind of so Jack's in the one client we have does these super intense planning sessions
Hmm.
where they call them pull planning and they pull plan and they make all these plans and every contractor reports what they're doing and all this stuff. So Jack was in it on Tuesday and said, all that we have left is to spread one load of soil and hydroseed the place, and we're done. We're free and clear of this fucking place. We're finished. So on Tuesday, they said that the paving would be 100% completed and we could complete our work on Wednesday. So on Tuesday, Andrew floated the T595 up there, dropped it off. I got Ricky in the schedule for Wednesday. Jack tells everyone in this meeting on Tuesday, we're coming. They're like, yeah, the paving will be done. This is a gas station. There's a lot of fucking asphalt. It's a bigger than normal gas station. No one told Jack that the paving guy wasn't there yet. Like if the paving guy wasn't there during the meeting, I don't care if the meeting's taking place at 8 o'clock in the morning. There's no fucking way he was going to finish the asphalt that day. Like I think the meeting was taking place at like 10 or 12. Clearly, this dude's not showing up. He's an asphalter.
Yeah.
So we got there Wednesday to put this soil in before the endless and stupid rain. And luckily for us, the guy had never asphalted. So then Ricky called me and said, hey, this guy never asphalted. And I'm like, holy fuck, really? It's like, yeah, because we're waiting 2 weeks to do this. I said, okay. They've been working on top of that wall, pulling down the dirt.
Yeah.
I said, go there. They had a half day of that left. They said, at least we can fucking invoice something for you guys today. Go there and finish that. They get there, they finish it, they follow the direction, like go up there with the E20, reach as high as you can. And then the guy who's the project manager comes and says, you guys need to take the ridge off of all that. And they're like, yeah, but that's further, like that's what you told us you wanted. Guy's like, no, they don't want that anymore. So now we got to, I mean, that's by the hour. So you could say, but the guys are like, hey, it's kind of slopey and dangerous up there on top of the wall. Like we're going to have to dig a path, create a flat path to walk back to the beginning and then do it over again, fixing the path as we come out. I was like, oh God, this is the kind of thing with hourly work where things go fucking sideways.
Yeah.
We were right inside the budget for completion. We completed the hourly work on budget until this extravaganza. And I was like, this is where
Where's that in the plan meeting? The plan, what do you call it?
full plan.
Whole plan?
So this is where the hourly work is going to go fucking sideways for us because we're going to get outside the budget. And they're going to be like, why did this take so long? Well, because we followed your very loosely based, ridiculously stupid instructions the first time. Then you change them, but no one remembers that part of hourly
No,
work, right?
no.
They only remember that the bill is higher than they thought it would be. So I said, and the guys are like, I looked at the hill and I said, okay, I'm going to go up there and I'm not going to make a road and I'm just going to walk this motherfucker all the way to the other side on the angle and hope I don't die. But I don't want you guys to do that because if someone dies doing this, I'm going to die doing it. So I'm going to go there tomorrow and hope not to die.
Yeah.
Because I also I used to be a really good I used to be a very good excavator operator. Slopes, anything, but I haven't done it for a few years. So potentially I may have lost some of my motor skills as well at my age because my brain is going mushy. I have this diabetes thing going on, and I may have lost some of my motor skills over the last 2 or 3 years. So there is a vast potential. I should have let someone else go up there, but it seemed too risky. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just die up there.
That's your hill to die on.
It's my fucking hill to die on. There you go. That's what it is. 100%. It's my fucking hill to die on, Chad.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Commercial landscaping.
Yeah. We sent a guy. Okay, I don't know if this story is true. One of our guys is out of town working for our partner at a place like maybe I shouldn't even say, but it's for a very high profile client who's apparently friends with Mark Carney.
Nice.
And the expectation is even the tree donuts are perfectly round. Like tie a rope to the tree and measure out 3 feet and use that to make your perfect tree donut type of thing. Don't piss off Mark Carney's friend. So
Well, obviously not.
no, but they came home today because the weather was dog shit too.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Where are they working?
3 hours west of us, so fairly close to you.
Like, okay, like Prince
Wherever
Edward
Wellington.
County.
Do you know where Wellington is?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pouring this Dr. Pepper out. I have huge expectations of this shit now, Chad, just for the
You've
record.
never had one? You've never had a Dr.
I
Pepper?
don't remember the last time. I don't drink drinks with sugar in them. I haven't for a long time, so
Well, that's a
I
Dr.
don't.
Pepper Zero.
I know. I didn't know there was such a thing. I don't remember the last time I had a Dr. Pepper.
Mm.
Maybe I'm not remembering it as good as it was, in my youth.
The king of sodas.
Back when I used to. Is it even peppery? Like, is there even pepper in this?
No, it's sort of like the hodgepodge of all the other flavors.
There's natural and artificial flavor, sodium. It's got salt in it. Perfect. I love a good salt.
That's what you need after a hard day, replaced with electrolytes.
I didn't have a hard day. I'm driving, mostly driving around. Although I did get to use the hot dog bin today, so that was,
Saw that.
and it worked great.
It looks like an accident waiting to happen. If someone loads one side of that hot dog bin and not the other.
So I think there's definitely that potential. I also think that the hot dog bin worked great on the video because it was holding 2 yards in each side.
Yeah.
But I feel deeply like if you got up past 3 yards per side, the hot dog bin would start to tip the truck over.
Yeah.
All the shit does slide to the back, but you can't have the bin full, right? It's only effective for if you say you need. I think you could put 5 yards of mulch in one side and 5 yard and 3 yards of soil in the other, or something like that. But it definitely has limited use. But it was very popular online.
Yeah, I can see that.
People did like the idea of the hot dog bin, but that's probably because they didn't have to repossess it from someone who couldn't pay their bills. So
Exactly.
they still liked it.
Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know. I had something to say,
Mm.
and it
I'm
went away. Oh, we're building this wall. Did you see I posted a picture of like 200 pallets,
No.
Permacon pallets. It's a 200 pallet grande wall, and the GC's digging it out, and not the GC, sorry, the civil is digging it out, and he's going off the plan, and he's got the plan backwards.
Yeah.
So we had a
Perfect.
meeting about this wall that was dug backwards, but they're still freaking out. They're like, it's above grade at the neighbor's yard. Okay, let's sit down and figure it out. Shoot a whole bunch of stuff. It is above grade. This is like an 8 or 9 course wall, and there's no embedment on it. Engineering from Permacon.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just like, and they're like, well, what do you think? I'm like, I'm not the engineer. It doesn't matter what I think. Like, well, what would you do? Again, it doesn't matter what I would do. Like, this isn't my job to engineer.
I just liked your post with the
Yeah, I
pictures
saw
of the
that.
wall. Yeah.
But um, so we're waiting now on engineering to come back on this wall that was so pressing that it had to be done 2 weeks ago.
This is the kind of shit that keeps happening to me every day.
Yeah, and then you have to send the guys completely somewhere else.
And it fucks your whole plan.
Fucks your whole plan.
I I am in the same fuck like this story that you're telling right here. This is what happened with the stupid fucking spreading of the soil. So that the hyd because then it fucks the hydro seed, like same shit. Like, can someone get their shit together?
Yeah, I would be rolling in the dough if people had their shit together.
I think that is definitely one of the kinks in the armor of commercial landscaping.
That's why we have so much residential stuff to give the guys a place to go when the commercial stuff shits the bed.
I don't even have a lot of, I don't have any, I have no residential jobs on my books right now.
I got 4 or 5.
I have
We
zero on the fucking like the good thing about the great thing about commercial the great thing about commercial landscaping is like at the Barry job we picked up like 180 or 100 grand worth of extras like it was nothing.
I love that. I'm really
And
good at getting extras on stuff.
so like that's the great thing about commercial is that we seem to tend to get a lot of extras in it, but it can be a very frustrating experience uh in terms of just people's organization levels. Like it can be a insanely frustrating experience. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, the light bollard thing that I talked about a couple weeks ago. I ended up um mapping those out, and they still haven't done anything with it, right? And we finished all the other courtyards. This is the last one. I said, as soon as the wall's done, we got to hop in and do this courtyard. Have things been started? They're like, no, no one's been in there yet. Well, can you get someone to start that? Because that's next on my list. And if you don't want me to leave again, you have to have this ready for me. Oh, yeah, yeah. And you tell them and nothing gets done. And you tell them and tell them and tell them and nothing gets done. And then they're frustrated because the second that it's done, they want you back there.
that I agree with you. I'm trying to say that to Jack. Like I said, we are not even scheduling this fucking shit at the gas station until the paving's done. Because Jack was like, "Oh, we should schedule it for next Wednesday," because obviously he's trying to, like me, he wants to get the job done. And I said, I don't think we should even put this on the schedule until the paving's done.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust it's not the GC, but the paving contractor they hired, who is, of course, the cheapest contractor available.
Well, aren't we all when it comes to commercial contracting?
Well, we all are, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I still try to be reliable.
Yeah. Yeah. For
I
no
can't,
reason, right? Because it doesn't matter if you're great. If your price isn't great next time, you're not getting the job.
yes. No, you're not.
So you want to do the absolute best job you can for an impression that almost doesn't matter as long as if your price is no good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all you can hope is that you get, like, if someone is less than you, that your client will call you and be like, "Hey, do you want to match this?"
I asked the GC showed me the price and we were like 2 grand off from the next guy.
2 grand.
2 grand. And I'm like, I told him, I said, that sounds like pretty cheap insurance to me to know that we get the job and we're going to come in and do a great job and you don't know about the other guys. They're like, yeah, we'll see what the boss says. I'm like, I'll match his fucking price. Give me the job.
2 grand.
$2,000 on I don't know I don't think it was that big. I should check.
Just for you.
$2,000 difference.
On how much though?
I will check.
Because that's really the key.
On 80 grand, we were 2 grand difference.
Oh, fuck yeah. Take the 2 grand off. Fuck that.
And so first price, yeah, there was the first price, there was us, and then the third price was, let's say 40% more than both of us. So we had the right price, but didn't have the winning
Oh,
price.
within 2 grand, you had the right price. I can't believe a long-term client would fuck you over 2 grand.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna answer this phone call. I'm gonna mute myself.
live on air.
Oh, I hope, yeah, we could do it on air. I don't care. Let's
What
do
is
that.
it?
Hello, Bill. Hey. Yeah, that's okay.
Is Bill and Barry?
Bill isn't buried. Bill, you're on the podcast right now.
Are you getting wet, Bill?
Bill's saying hello to the podcast. He's reporting in from the night shift, Mike. We were just discussing your experience on the night shift, Bill. Well, I was just saying that it's the night shift and we had to make some new SOPs and stuff because of the night shift. Because none of us had ever really worked a landscaping night shift before. So if it's too wet and it's that, then don't worry about it, man. Just do what you can and then do a good cleanup and head back to the hotel. How did that happen? Like what stone? Bill? Bill? Bill's gone. Uh-oh.
Disconnected.
Phone service also fucking sucks in this country.
It's true.
And
Like-
it's expensive.
It's expensive and terrible. I'm gonna call Bill back. Phone service is ultra expensive and like my phone doesn't work anywhere anymore.
My phone doesn't work at the cottage.
Hey Bill, how does Stone get in it?
Oh,
And expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, no, we're gonna have to, yeah, we'll have to get someone to look at it because it's coming off too frequently. So yeah,
more track problems.
more track problems. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm coming up there tomorrow morning, so put it back on tonight and then I'll have a look at it tomorrow. All right? Okay. Have a good night, Bill. Thanks. Okay, bye. I feel deeply like there's something wrong with that track. It's the third time it's popped off in 2 days. There's something obviously not right with it.